What are some obvious losses of elderly? Some non-observed ones and some inevitable ones. Are there ones I am fearful of? Well, of course, I fear the loss of friends and loved ones. I attend more and more funerals these days, spend time looking at the obituaries. We actually take a daily newspaper that comes, in printed form to our home. It's kind of nice to have it in our hands, working with the news that way. I certainly worry about the loss of my independence. And having been married to the same person and love of my life for 51 years, I worry about the day when something might happen to my wife that would leave me alone, greatly missing her. Even though I have 2 grown children and 3 grandchildren, it's just not the same. And since I have been gainfully employed since I was a kid in the 1950s and have been a professional educator for 59 years and are still doing some online college teaching, like at UD, I do not look forward to being fully retired and doing little or nothing of service and intellectual stimulation. Like to keep busy, like to keep the brain going, like to think that I have been and will continue to be a lifelong learner. I continue to drive anywhere I need to go and when I need to go. That's not been a problem, although I suspect, and some people would think maybe it's time for me to consider cutting back on some of that. Not yet, not there yet. Realizing that it is sometimes taking me 500 words to say things that other people can say in 50 words is something that I need to consider. Also, having lived in this home for 30 years, we have a lot of downsizing to do. We just have a lot of things in a lot of these different rooms that we don't use or need. What do we do with them? Who wants them? How do we handle that? And that's something that does take up both my time and my wife's time, she is also a retired social worker. 5 years ago, I gave up cutting grass, and that has been a real blessing. Don't miss it at all. A real positive. And that, my friends, is what I have to share with you for session 1.